happy, happy, happy. I should be so happy. I should be so happy, but what if I'm not? Really interesting question, because if I ask people, are you happy, or what makes you happy? Surely the answer is that happiness is the ultimate outcome of life. If I say, do you want to be miserable, grumpy, depressed, overweight, out of shape, unhealthy, lousy, stinking, rotten job, have no money, be broke, and have horrible people in your life, I'm sure the answer is going to be no. So is it possible that if you are healthy, fit and strong, body and brain, if you have a career or business that you love, or you're doing what you are passionate about every day, if you're financially free so you never have to worry about money, or secure, even wealthy if that's what you want to be, and if you only have respectful, loving, kind, gorgeous people in your inner circle, surely life would be awesome. So why do so few people live their life like that? And that's been my bazillion-dollar question all of my life. Because at 13 years of age, literally I was 13, I decided that that's how I wanted to live my life. I wanted to be healthy, fit and strong all of my life. I wanted to have a career or business that I love, never a lousy, stinking, rotten job. I wanted to be financially free because I saw what happened to people that didn't have enough money and how much hassle and challenge it causes. And I saw people that had horrible people in their life, disrespectful people, people that accepted horrible people in their life. I just can't understand that. So I decided at 13 that I was going to live my life as that happy person. And I have. So all of my research, my study, my analysis, my life experience has all been based on those 4 areas. And that's a very personal thing. Why I'm standing here right now is I would love everybody to live that way. Now, what I want for everybody else is irrelevant. But I don't do this for adults anymore. I do this for our kids, because I believe now we have a world where our kids don't know that. Most kids don't know that they don't have to be fat, sick, diseased, be on pills and medication, and end up fat, old and sick. Because most of our kids, that's all they see. They see old people who are fat, old and sick, or frail, old and sick, and they think that's where their life is going to end up. So many kids have parents, circle of influence, people in their life who hate their job, and most kids think they've got to just finish lousy, stinking, rotten school to get a lousy, stinking, rotten job to pay their lousy, stinking, rotten bills. Surely there's more to life than that. And then our kids that think that being wealthy is being a YouTuber or a rock star or a sports star, so that if you don't have those skills, what some kids now consider themselves to be is average, which I think is so incredibly sad, think that they have to end up in a lousy, stinking, rotten job to pay their lousy, stinking, rotten bills. They can't be wealthy, can't be financially secure. And so many of our kids now see horrible relationships, nasty negativity on social media. It seems to have become acceptable to be nasty. And I only asked that question yesterday. I grew up where it was disrespectful to say horrible things about people. Now, it's not that people didn't say them, but it wasn't the right thing to do. You didn't see it on television, that's for sure. You didn't see it in magazines and in the newspaper. People didn't write nasty things because that was rude to do that. But now our kids are living in a world where it's completely normal to be bombarded with everyday nastiness. So my very personal, and I put myself in this begging position, my very personal request, hope, and that's all I can do, because hope is something that you've got no control over. You can hope that something's going to happen, and I can't force this to happen. But I would really love our kids to know that they can be healthy, fit and strong. They can have a career or business that they love, grow up doing what they're passionate about. They can do that and become financially free, and they don't have to accept disrespectful, rude people in their life. So how do we make that happen? And for me, that's the fundamentals, and I call it the basics. And I just heard a great quote from one of the legends of all time, a basketballer by the name of Kobe Bryant, who's no longer with us, but arguably one of the best basketballers to ever have lived. And he was asked by a reporter, I think it was, what makes you the best in the world, Kobe? And he said, because I just stick with the basics. So many people make basketball complicated. But when you focus, if you love basketball and all you focus on is being the best in the world at basketball, you only focus on the basics. There's nothing more to life than the basics. And I think we can apply that to everything, yeah? It's really easy to be healthy, fit and strong. It's very easy to have a career or business that you love. It's very simple to be financially free and secure and wealthy, and it's very simple to have only great people in your life. Why have we complicated it? So my study, my research, my analysation, a word that doesn't exist but I love, I'm a very old lady, and I've studied those 4 topics since I was 13 years of age. It's this simple. And when I say simple, it's really easy even. Not just simple, it's easy, not complicated, it's basic. If you want to get fit, you've got to get puffed. If you want to get strong, you've got to overload your muscles and bones. When you're fit and strong, you'll have a healthy, fit, strong body and brain. All the systems in your body will be fit. All the systems in your body will be strong. So you can fight germs, bugs, viruses and diseases. You'll have a healthy brain, so very unlikely, almost impossible to be depressed or anxious or upset or miserable. You'll have great self-esteem and self-confidence because your body looks good and you feel good from the inside because your endocrine system and your central nervous system is working well. You'll have great posture because your bones are upright, being held upright by strong muscles. Everything about your life will be awesome, including you can eat whatever you want to. Food's such a controversial topic. But when you've got a healthy, fit, strong body, your endocrine system works well. So the hormones that say start eating will tell you that you're hungry and you need to eat. And they'll tell you to stop eating because you're full. That's how simple that is. So get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to get strong, and everything physically and mentally will change in your body. If you're physically and mentally strong, is it possible then that you would never have a lousy, stinking, rotten job? Because you've got great self-esteem and self-confidence, you would only have a career or business that you love. Isn't that, to me, that's just not complicated. It's common sense and it's simple. You do what you love. Now, being successful at that, again, is very simple. If you're doing what you love, do you want to get good at it? Do you want to keep training and educating and learning so you can be the very best at it? And surely the answer to that is yes. And the top athletes in the world, the top business people, the artists, the musicians, the people that are doing what they love will tell you exactly that. They want to keep getting better because they're doing what they love. And if what you do adds massive value to other people's lives, so if you're a great soccer player and people want to watch you play, if you're a great business person and people love your product or service, if you're a great artist and people want to listen to you sing or watch or look at your paintings, or you do something that adds value or makes somebody's life better with your product or service, then you'll be financially free. So being successful in business is very simple. Do what you love, keep getting better at it, and add massive value to people's lives. And you can't fail. Financially, then, you will be free, you'll be secure, you can be as wealthy as you want to be. And I had an interesting conversation with a business person just recently who shared with me, I've applied that, I call it the sweet spot. I do what I love, I keep getting better at it, my product, people love it. And he said, I've got so much money, I don't know what to do with it. Isn't that an interesting place to put your headspace? Now, the beautiful thing when you have so much money that you don't know what to do with it, you can add value to the world with your money. You can give money to charities. You can buy your family beautiful things. You can be a generous person and not have to worry where the money's going to come from because you've got so much money you don't know what to do with it. Isn't that a beautiful way to live? And then isn't it simple to have great people in your life? Be a great person so that you love who you are. So even if there is nobody in your life, you love being by yourself. And that's why I'm out here. Because I live out in the middle arse end of nowhere in the South Island of New Zealand. And this is a tiny little country at the arse end of the world. And I'm mostly by myself. I've got a gorgeous husband who's a martial artist, and he does what he loves. He's got a martial arts club and he trains the community to be healthy, fit and strong and fight fit for life. It's just such a beautiful way to live. So I'm often by myself. If you don't like being by yourself, why would somebody else want to be with you? If you don't like who you are, if you're not proud of yourself, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't love who you are, the person that you see in the mirror physically and mentally, then why would anybody else want to be with you? So surely having great people in your life starts with you. And then if there is nobody, you just love being with you. But if you are strong, if you're mentally tough, if you're positive, if you're a solution finder, if you're optimistic, rather than negative and nasty and gossipy and criticising, isn't it possible that you'll attract that kind of person into your life? But even if you don't, does it matter? Of course not, because you love being by yourself. So I don't want life to be any more complicated than that. This is the four fundamentals of life. Be healthy, fit and strong. Get puffed to be fit, lift heavy to get strong, mentally and physically. That will give you the self-esteem and self-confidence to have a career or business that you love. You'll then be financially free. And if you are proud of yourself and who you are, then you'll have great people in your life. This beautiful breeze has just come up. It's something that's usually we have really strong wind out here. And that beautiful breeze, and you can probably feel it, is a reminder that the world changes. But what doesn't have to change are your passions, your goals, and your never give up attitude. What do you stand for? What would you die for? What are your core values? And live your life that way. And then surely you can live your life healthy, fit and strong with a career business that you love, financially free with great people in your life. And to me, that is living your life to the max. Super duper doo, how are you? Feel the breeze and live your life to the max. Woohoo!